Former first overall pick Baker Mayfield's future is in doubt. He has not shown up to OTAs for the Browns as of yet, and it's likely that he's not going to show up. The Browns obviously traded for Deshaun Watson, and that has made Baker Mayfield's future in Cleveland non-existent. Everyone knows he's either going to be released or traded. It's just a matter of one, time, and two, which one it's going to be. There's still the option to trade him. Now, when you think about it, the Browns, I think it's so weird. The Browns still kind of want a haul for Baker Mayfield, even though he's probably not worth anything more than maybe, I'd say, maximum a second-round pick. Like, here's the thing. If Carson Wentz can go for a second-round and a third-round pick, then Baker Mayfield can go for the same, if not a little more. But it also is a matter of what team, one, needs Baker Mayfield and wants Baker Mayfield. I really don't know if there's a team that genuinely wants Baker Mayfield to play this year and beyond. I could think of maybe a few teams that might want to take a chance on him down the line. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are one because, again, Tom Brady, he's got this big contract with Fox. He's got these outside commitments. He already retired and came back to the NFL for one more ride, allegedly. Let's say Brady is coming back for 1 year. Have Baker Mayfield learn behind the greatest of all time for a year, and then have him be the guy. That's not a bad option. But the thing that complicates all of this even more is Baker Mayfield's going into the final year of his deal, and we don't know whether or not Baker Mayfield is going to get an extension. And the other bigger question is, Baker, we obviously know, wants a max contract. He wants, like, big money. Is he going to get paid $50 million? No. Is he going to get paid $40 million a year? No. Is he going to get paid $30 million a year? I'm not even sure. What is Baker Mayfield's worth in this NFL? That is going to be the biggest question to answer in all of this. What is his worth? And that's the biggest question we're going to find the answer out to eventually. So one way or another, we're going to find that answer. It might not be the answer Baker is looking for. It might not be the answer the Browns are looking for. It might not be the answer that other teams are looking for. But that's it. As far as where he would land, Carolina has always been a place that people really think Baker could end up in. The reason is because they've just traded for, struggling or backup QB after backup QB after struggling QB, and tried to make it work. They did it with Teddy Bridgewater. They tried it with Sam Darnold. I don't know if I'm Matt Rule, no relation to Jaw. I don't know if I would try that one more time, knowing the way it's turned out. And the Panthers at this point seem pretty gung-ho with going with Sam Darnold and probably drafting a quarterback in next year, because they know they're probably not going to go far with Sam Darnold. And it whittles your options down after that, because you have a team in Seattle that we know 100% needs a quarterback, but that's also a team where they're going to have to pay Baker Mayfield, commit to him long-term, also trade away picks. By the way, they got picks from that Russell Wilson deal, but do you really want to trade away those picks, pay him, and commit to him long-term when you have an option? Like, they're going to have the ammo to move up and get a young quarterback. They have the ammo to move. Like, there's going to be at least 4 quarterbacks picked in next year's top 10. Seattle's a team that has the ammo next year to move up. If I'm the Seattle Seahawks, I am not trading for Baker Mayfield unless it's like a 6th round pick. If I can get it, if I trade a 6th, 5th, 4th, no, not a 4th, a 5th round pick for Baker Mayfield, and the Browns say yes, sure, bring him in. I'm not paying him though. You can't do it if you're Seattle. I know HMO is in the chat, by the way. What's up? HMO's in the chat. But no, it can't be Seattle. They have too much committed in their future to go all in on Baker Mayfield. Like, they have an opportunity to take Rattler. They have an opportunity to take Bryce Young. They have an opportunity to take any of the great quarterbacks that are going to come out next year. They can't. I'm sorry. You can't go with Mayfield. You can't. You can't. It's not a good move for the franchise. Outside of that, I mean, your answers or my answers are dwindling. Like, do the Washington Commanders need a quarterback? They always seem to need a quarterback. Sure. Uh, I mean, it's just one of those things that I don't think that there is the perfect place for Baker Mayfield. The fact that he wasn't a part of the Houston deal, that was like the most damning thing, because it's like, man, they couldn't even package Baker Mayfield in to one of the most, if not the most, quarterback needy team in the NFL. They couldn't even package him in, and they were trading multiple first-round picks to take Deshaun Watson off the Texans' hands. They couldn't even be like, hey, can you just take the guy? No? Okay. Like that should be the most damning indictment of Baker Mayfield. I don't know. I could see a situation where maybe he gets traded to the Colts and sits behind Matt Ryan. Like, that's the most likely scenario if he even gets traded. I think he's just going to end up getting released. I genuinely think Baker Mayfield's just going to end up getting released. They're going to eat the money. They're going to eat the money anyway. But you just eat the money, you cut the contract, you cut ties, and you let him swim. Like, is he good enough to be on a roster? Absolutely. Baker Mayfield's going to be on an NFL roster in 2022. I just don't know what team that's going to be and how he's going to get there. Him being traded at this point, a major injury would have to happen, or a team would have to be Billy King and pull a very dumb move. There's no in between there in my eyes. But we'll see what ends up happening with Baker Mayfield. Hey everyone, we hope you liked this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Until next time, keep it real.